Well, hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the traveling crafter, and we are going to have some fun with hankies today. And I will show you what we are aspiring to in just a few moments, but I'm going to give you a couple of tips on this particular video before we get started. So if you don't have hankies, don't worry. Grab a piece of 6x6 paper, 8x8, anything square. It doesn't matter as long as it is square. That is what we're going to do. And I am going to walk you through very slowly, step by step, on how to make these beautiful hanky dresses. But I want you to feel comfortable in the process. So we're going to start with paper. So why do I keep saying so? How about grabbing a piece of paper? I'm going to just use a piece of 6x6 cardstock. Once you've got that piece of paper, what I will tell you is in each step, I will kind of pause for just a second. Why do I have so many green ones? I have a whole bunch of green ones. Let's do pink. I will pause on every single step, and I will show you what we've done and how we will proceed forward. That way, you can simply pause the video, try it, and perhaps do like what I did and in order to show you an effective way so that you can do this over and over and mass make these. Because I'm promising you, once you try these, whether with paper or fabric, you're going to want to do more. I promise. So this is an origami dress. Now I'm going to put these back up here. You can look on Pinterest. You can Google this, but the first time I made these, and I've done a video on these before, was G. Kerr, and I followed along with her, and I don't even know how long ago, but I loved them. I thought they were cute, and she did them in paper, and I believe she made paper clips, and then I wanted to do fabric ones, so that's what we're gonna do. So the first thing that all you'll need, basically, you do not need, well, you don't really need any glue, technically, but when we get to the hankies, probably a little bit of fabric glue would be helpful. So the first thing that we are going to aspire to do is this shape right here, okay? I'm going to lay it right here so you can see it. So what you're going to do is simply fold your paper in half. Like such, okay? And then you're going to fold it into itself. I'm trying to go slow so I can show you, and hopefully I won't mess this up. I feel like I did this backwards. Now, I'm just using one-sided paper. It's the pad that I had. I'm just going for it, okay? So now you have kind of a gatefold. You folded it in half. And if you have a bone folder, if you're using cardstock, it might help, okay? So you've got it like this. Now you are going to want to turn it over. And I just pulled this one out. And I'm going to take this fold and I'm going to fold it into that center line, just like that. Okay, so now it looks like this. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Now, I can tell you, I'm taking some time in doing this because I think that these look kind of intimidating, but they don't need to be. They're very, very easy and simple. Okay, so now we've got the very same thing. This is how it should look. Let me just go back again. You're folding it in half. You're folding it into itself, and then you're folding these into theirselves, okay? Step number one. All right, now we've done that part. What we are going to do is aspire to this look. So it's going to be like this, and you're going to see kind of a little lip, if you will. So what I did is I folded it, or turned it over. I fold it directly in half. And, you know, this is a little thick, so if you need to, press it down real good. Just keep pressing it as you go. And now it's just folded in half like this. But you're going to want, this will be, essentially this will be your skirt eventually. So you want to just take your fingers, your index fingers, and just gently pinch the top and fold it, oh, maybe, probably 1/4 of an inch up, just like I did. Oops, I just ripped that. There you go. That's what it would look like. That's what it now looks like, okay? So we've done this. It matches. Okay, we're going to set this aside. By the way, after I get done with this, I'm going to have a whole bunch of these paper dresses to make. So we've got this part done. Now we're going to flip this over. And again, I kind of keep pressing this stuff down just to make it a little bit flatter. What we are going to do here is we're going to just take a little tiny bit and push it down. And the same on this side. I'm doing it backwards. For me, when I do this, it's easier for me to do it upside down, but I'm trying to do it so it's the same for you. Okay, you've got that. And now you're going to lift these two up, and you're going to kind of pull this out just a smidgy. That doesn't go in there very well. There we go. And then you're going to take this and push it in here. So you're going to kind of just push it inside of that. See how I'm doing it? I'm trying to do it so you guys can see. Oh, bless you, Miss Ruby. There you go. So it should look like this. Let me move my hand away, just like that. Now you're going to simply pull this down like a little duck mouth, like this. And you can use your bone folder to push that down. Now I'm going to turn mine this way because it's easier for me to do, but you're going to just take this and you're going to fold it right even with, or kind of even-ish, it doesn't have to be perfect, with this top line. Easy so far, right? All right. That's what it should look like. Now, when we turn these over, you're kind of getting the gist, right? So now that we've got that, we need to make the skirt. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So all you're going to do is gently pull this out, and you're going to flatten that down. So now you can kind of see how it has the fold of the skirt. You're just going to, boom, just like this one. You're going to do the same thing here. Pull it out. You're going to flatten this part. And, oop, you don't want it. This piece of paper, for some reason, is, of course, I picked the one that, there we go. All right, we've got the same. So now we're going to put this one aside. Now, this is what we're going to aspire to now. So all you're going to do, flip your page back over, or your paper back over, and I'm going to have to turn this, because what we're going to do is we're going to fold these two sides in first, just this and this. So you're just going to fold it in like this, fold it in like this, and you could choose to do one side at a time. And then you're going, I want you to see this. See how this looks right here? You're just going to kind of pull it over and make her dress. You can make it like that. Well, we'll see how this one looks. On this one, I did it farther down. Let me see what that looks like. I kind of like how that looks. Do you think I can replicate that on here? I don't know. But just a little, with just a little pop, kind of more of a ball gown type of dress. I'm going with it. All right, so now we have that. So either do it so it's all the way down to the corner, or if you want a little flare, do it like that. Okay, now we've got everything done except for we need to make her sleeves for her dress. So I'm going to turn it again, and all I'm going to do is fold these out. Fold them out like that. All right. And ta-did, we have a dress. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, I like how, well, of course now, I didn't, there we go. I want it to pop like the other side. Yeah, that's cute. It's not perfectly aligned, but there's your dress. Now you can choose to glue all these, obviously you can glue all these little pieces down, and then you can embellish them and make them pretty. That's all there is to it, guys. Pretty easy, isn't it? Now, we're going to try this. I'm thinking I should do the large one because it will be easier for you to see, but we shall see. Well, this is already folded in half. Now, I am just, this is what's going to take longest if you're doing it on fabric, right? So, let's see. This is what we want to aspire to. Okay, so it's folded in half, and then I want to fold it to the center again. Half the fun of this is really, we call this, by the way, finger pressing, but I'm not using my finger. Half of the fun of doing these hankies is seeing what it turns out like, the whole thing. Now, I don't know how big this was. I should have probably measured. I don't know. But I have some bundles with these. I sold some of these hankies. These are not vintage. At one of the live sales. And then I have made some into bundles too. Okay, so now we're turning it over just like the other one, and we're going to fold. I like to take this out, fold this into here. And I'm going to finger press it, sort of. Do you see why I showed you with a piece of paper first? Because it's a little bit harder to see. And I'm just going to turn it the same way. I like to pull this out. It's just easier for me to get it up to the center and to be able to see. Oh, look how cute that is when it comes together. Yeah. Hello. So, like I said, I tried to make this slow and easy so you could see a visual of what each stage looks like. So we've got this now. Same thing. When I do it in paper, and then when I do it here, okay? So now what we want to do is I'm going to turn it over, and this is what it should look like on the back, just like this, and I'm going to fold it in half again, nice and neatly. I can tell you, friends, that this will probably be the only type of dress I will be making in the rest of my lifetime. I do not see making clothes. I did many, many, many in 4-H in my years. All right, now we need to take it, fold it like this. It's just so we've turned this one over, and then we're just going to go up. And I'm going to go up a little bit farther on this one. On this one, I'm taking my index fingers and the rest of my 4 fingers, and I'm thinking that might be just about an inch. Just because this is so long. And honestly, I don't know if the one I made, like this one ended up being almost 10 inches. So I don't know if it will fit in a journal. We shall find out. Or I can make it work, right? Okay, so this is what we've aspired to. This is what we've got. And by the way, you can use an iron. I didn't. Okay. Now, we want to get to this part of our dress. So we're going to flip it over again. Boom. And remember, this is going to be probably on fabric. It's going to be the hardest part that you have to do. Unless, of course, you press, and then I don't think you'll have a problem whatsoever. My intent when I did these the first time, which, by the way, I still have not done a true full-on fashion journal, but that is why I made these. I made the dresses. I made the coats to go with them. I mean, it was fun. So thank you, G. All right. So now, like I said, this is going to be the hardest part because these are a little bit harder to tuck in here. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. So let me pull these up. So when you pull these in like this, come on now, work with me here. And of course, mine's on the frilly side, so I don't know. We'll see what this looks like. Stay in there. Probably an opportunity to use some glue, but I'm going to try not to do that until we have to. And then, you know what I didn't think about, friends? I didn't think about embellishing this pretty little dress. Okay, and then you're going to, remember, we're going to make the duck lips. Oh, it's not working. This took me, I wonder, actually, if it's going to be okay. I'm going to come in a little bit farther and a little bit farther here. If I just, I don't know. Come on. It's that. I think we're going to be okay. You know what? I'm going to put some glue here just for my peace of mind so I know it stays down while I try to do the other part of it. Otherwise, I have a feeling it's going to cause me some woes. And I did these dresses, these hanky dresses, a long time ago. So I don't remember exactly. Okay. Now, that is pretty much like this. Now, we need to fold these pieces in to make our dress the neckline, if you will. So let's just tack a little bit of glue on there. And I'll show you with the paper one again. Come on. Work with me on this. Work with me on this. Here we go. And we're going to press this down. This might not be exactly even, but we'll see. All right, now see how this looks? Nice and pointy. These go down. That one doesn't exactly, does it? But I think it'll be okay. Okay, let's flip this over. And now we need to make our skirt. So we're going to probably want to use a little bit of glue on this too. And we're going to, this would probably be the best time in which to use your iron if you needed to. But you can see the ones I did before. I just finger pressed those and I did not. And, oh, shoot, I'm sorry. This is what we're aspiring to now. Sorry about that, friends. Okay. So we're just pulling that out. Pulling this out to make our skirt. It looks like it's going to be a real full skirt, right? Until we get it all taken care of. I'm going to try not to glue this until I get everything done. Okay, so we've got this. It matches. Now we're going to aspire to this. So we're going to turn it back over again. Boom. And we want to fold these in. So it goes like that. I'm going to try to fold them in. Let's see what it looks like. Well, I kind of like the... Let's just see what it looks like. So let's fold these in. And that goes like that. I'm going to see. I want to pop this over real quick to see what I think about the difference. I think it'll be okay. See, it's just a little more fiddly. All right, let's tack it. So what I would suggest before you grab out your fabrics, and remember, you don't need a hanky. You can do this with any kind of fabric that you wish. I may need to adjust that. And then we're going to make her sleeves. And these are going to be so cute. These ruffly little sleeves. We're going to finger press this down. Finger press that. I'm going to tack it. And I'm just doing a tiny little tack of glue because I just want it to lay down. And then you could iron the entire thing if you so wished. I did not on mine. That I recall. I don't think I did. All right, so here's what it looks like. It matches that, right? So now when we flip this bad boy over, we have a dress. Okay, so this one I need to do, it needs to come in a little bit more. Let's see when yeah. So I'm gonna glue that down. And here too. Just hold it for a second. All right. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. I really like this one. I will probably have to iron this one if I want that to lay flat, because that's how it probably was in the package. All right, so we got to do something with this because we can't. We need to adorn her with some beautifulness. So what are we going to put on her? Let me see if I've got... Oh, I know what I have. Will it match? I just found it when I was organizing. And I had them, I think, in my fairy journal stuff. Oh, they're inside another package inside a package. I don't know if these will go perfectly, but I might be able to make it work. Oh, no, that doesn't go at all. What does the green look like? Oh, the green looks okay. All right, we'll use you. We have you out. Well, that's easy enough. And the thing with this particular dress, I think the only other thing I want to add, because like this one, it was blank at the bottom. So this one has all of these flowers. So I think just the simplicity of putting that there, maybe a little rickrack on here. Shall I see? I feel like she needs to be... I'm going to make this a little bit, even a little bit. I'm going to make her skirt a little less poofy. I just feel like if it's on a page, it's going to need to be not quite so wide. So you'll just have to kind of play around with it when you get to the... Except then, yeah, she's still pretty. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then let me go grab some rickrack real quick. It's just right here, just around the corner. do need a light. What color shall we use? I mean, pink would be pretty. Ooh, I've got this. Here I am talking to you guys, and you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm grabbing a few shades of pink because I'm not sure. In green, I don't have a lot of, the rickrack I have in green, I don't think it will work. So let's see here. Yeah, that's too minty. That's too pinky. I don't like that either. Well, I have this. That's blue. Well, none of these look good. Thought about those. Hold on. Hold the phone. I mean, I could make do, but why do that? It's not like I don't have tons of this stuff. Ooh. Let's see. This one might work, and it's not really traditional. All right. I think we're going to have to go with one of these two options. This might be kind of cool, though. It kind of goes with, I mean, the pink is lighter, and then I do have this. Oh, that goes pretty good. We're doing that. And I think what we will do is, where's the end of this, kids? Let's do, I mean, this is that tiny rickrack. So it's not really going to pop much. I thought this would be okay, but it doesn't look quite as good. Let's do a bigger blob there, because, come on. Glue. You gotta have it. It likes to cause problems. There we go. All right, where did the piece go that I cut off? Right here. And we're just gonna tack. And I'm gonna tack that on there. We're gonna tack you right here. I see spider webs of glue. That's cute. And this one I did a little blingy bling bling, but she doesn't feel like being blingy. All right, now on you, we almost could have used red, but I think the red would have been too much. And I don't want to put anything up here. Well, no, I don't think I do. I think I just want her little trim here. I could have always put like I did on the baby one. I made her like a necklace, but that's not the easiest stuff to work with, to be honest. There we go. Okay, cutie patootie. So I really hope you give this a try, because there's really much easier than you think. You just kind of have to concentrate on the first one you do. And I'm going to show you something, just a couple little tips. There we go. She's done. How sweet are those? Just a couple more tips, just to revisit it, to make your life easier if you're trying to mass make these, is start by creating each process, or each step, if you will. So do several of these, and then the next one, or do 2 of these, and then leave one just like this. Then do 2 of these. So start over from the beginning, keep one like this, and then keep working on the one you were, and then grab another piece of paper And then you're going to do one that you're finishing, and then do one to just leave like this. And then you're going to do the same when you turn that over. So you're working just like we did. You're creating this sample and you're creating one more. Then you're creating this sample and you're working on your original. Then you're creating another sample. So you got to do this, this, and this, and then work on the one that you're creating. And then get another piece of paper and do all of those steps and do it on the one you're working with. And then finally, you're going to get one more piece of paper, do all of these steps to get it to here, and keep this one like this, and then do your final one. And just like we did, you'll end up with your dress. And that's the most simple way to do it, so that you don't get frustrated and that you try it. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed these. I'm going to finish these up, so I have a pretty little thumbnail to go with it. And I hope you join me next time. By the way, before we go, today is the 8th of April. And on April 8th, my friend Bex at the, oh gosh, am I going to get it wrong? Black Whisper Crafts is going to be our Give a Scrap host for the day. I want Black Whisper Crafts, yes. And she will be working on the hashtag Give a Scrap. So if you're following along on everybody's projects, so that you can be entered into the drawing to potentially win the journal I'm giving away, check her out. You'll want to check all of the folks out, because we're going to have a lot of fun this month. And all you need to do is watch the video, like and comment. And that way I know that you're watching all the videos, so I can put your name in the hat at the end of the month. So thank you, Bex, for joining. I can't wait to see what you create tomorrow. And thank you, Sarah at New England Junk Journals, for yesterday's video. I am filming this ahead, so I'm not quite sure what she is going to bring to us, but I can promise you I will be making all of the things that the ladies and gents will be doing in the next 30 days. So follow along with me. And until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.